Hey guys, another set came out, and with that, we got another set drop video. Move the mic there. I'm in a little different setting here. My studio is kind of in some unplanned renovations, or would like to have renovations on it. We've got Twilight Masquerade here, the Pokemon Center exclusive ETB. We're going to try to get into this, see if we can't get any golden buddy poffins, Dragapult EX, all that good jazz. But other than that, we got some leftover Dragon Show sleeves, some overexposed with that lighting a little bit. But I hope you guys are doing well. I want you guys to know that you are loved. Let's go ahead and get into this Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. We got the wonderful player's guide that we're not going to spoil the set list, although you probably have already been spoiled, so that's okay. But we should have 11 packs here, including our wonderful die. First off, we got this nice teal or cyan or just like nice blue die. You got the EX die right there. We got the poison and burn markers. Got a brick of energy. Our center sleeves. These look pretty nice. Probably not going to use them, but they look nice. And then we got the dividers. Some pretty nice looking dividers. We also can't forget our Teal Mask Ogerpon Pokemon Center exclusive illustration rare Pokemon card. You get an unstamped and a Pokemon Center stamp for the collectors. But you can play either one. Sometimes those stamps are pretty cool to play with. Well, we have our 11 packs right here, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. I've been excited to get into this box because we are trying to get some Dragapult EXs. All right, so first off, we got Farfetch'd, the impromptu carrier. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may search your deck for a Pokemon tool card. Not too great, but it is pretty fun. We got Torkoal. We got Kadabra, and we're going to get to see a lot more of Kadabra now that they're allowed to make Kadabra cards. We got Slurpuff. Parent, reveal up to 2 Pokemon cards in your hand. 2 Pokemon and put them into your deck. If you do search your deck for up to that many Pokemon, reveal them, put them in your hand, and shuffle your deck. We got Melodic with Mentally Calm. The Teal Mask Ogerpon, that is not the illustration rare. Vulpix and Heatran. Ooh, starting off with some heat. Not the type of heat we're looking for, though. There's a code right there. We got a Clefairy, Varoom, Volbeat, Luxio. Man, these cards are kind of hard to maneuver here. We got Ambipom. We got the Bug Catching set. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You reveal up to 2 in any combination of grass Pokemon and basic grass energy cards you find there and put them into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterward. We got Aggron. Hey, nice. We got an A-Spec Legacy Energy. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but provides only 1 energy at a time. But if you have this on a Pokemon, you take 1 less prize card, or your opponent does, and it's, extremely helpful in those pressing situations. I'm glad to have been able to pull one of those for myself, as it's going to be pretty helpful probably down the road at some point. I think Lugia can play it. I even kind of had a thought of Regigigas playing it, or like the Regi deck. The Regi deck come back. The 1 prize Regi deck. We got Tangrowth, Venipede, Chansey, Dracloak. There we go. That's a nice stage 1 card that we need for the Dragapult deck. Has the ability Recon Directive. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put 1 of them into your hand. Put the other card on the bottom of your deck. Pretty happy about that one. We'll go ahead and put that down as a hit as well. We got Ariados, Kieran. Choose 1, switch your active Pokemon with 1 of your bench Pokemon, or during this turn, attacks used by your Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's Pokemon EX or Pokemon V. That can be very helpful in a pinch, whether you want to switch out or if you're wanting to just hit for some more damage. And Hisuian Arcanine. Here's a code. We got Goldeen with the Festival lead. We got Dreepy. Very nice. We'll just put that there because it is part of the Dragapult line. We got Phoebus, Clefable, Cook, Palafin, Applin, Clefable, and hey, we got a Blood Moon Ursaluna. I did pull the full art at pre-release, but this is a very good card. It has the ability Seasoned Skill. Blood Moon, used by this Pokemon's attack costs one less per prize card your opponent has taken. So if your opponent has taken 5 prizes, this Blood Moon attack can be used for free and hits for 240 damage. It's a pretty good amount of damage for, it's basically Radiant Charizard, but it's a pretty good amount of damage to be able to just use for absolutely free. We got Tangela, Shinx, Clefairy, Tatsugiri. Attract customers' ability. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may look at the top six cards of your deck, reveal a supporter card you find there, and put it into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. So that's a pretty good card that you can just, it's in the active spot. You can look at the top 6 cards, look for a supporter. It's been finding some success in Miraidon, so I'm going to see what that's all about. Then we got the Chimeco Illustration Rare. That's a pretty nice looking card. Very nice looking, very pretty. And a Walking Wake. There's a Sleepy Vulpix. I'm a Sleepy Vulpix. We got Eevee, Girafarig. Man, these cards are both slippy and sticky. We got Froakie, another Tatsugiri, Diplin with the Festival Lead ability. Now this deck is one of those meme decks that could be pretty good. It has the ability Festival Lead. If Festival Grounds is into play, this Pokemon may use an attack it has twice. If the first attack knocks out your opponent's active Pokemon, you may attack again after your opponent chooses a new active Pokemon. Has the attack do the way for 1 grass energy, hits 20 times per Pokemon you have on the bench. So if you have a full bench, you can hit for 100, and then you can hit for another 100 for 200 damage for 1 energy. It's kind of cracked. We got Jamming Tower. People are kind of having some discourse with this card. Pokemon tools attached to each Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, have no effect. So it's just something that turns off tools such as A-Spec tools and just any tool in general that you don't want your opponent to use. So if you have room in your deck for this and you just want something to counter other stadiums or just turn off your opponent's tools, or tools are running rampant, Jamming Tower isn't a bad play. We got a Zapdos. Might be pretty good in the Lightning GLC decks, as it can hit for 190. You have to discard all the energy, but you do have 2 forms of Dynamotor. But hits 190, and you know, electric deck needs to be able to hit sometimes. But you got that Thunderous Assault Zapdos, which is pretty good as well. So it all depends on what you want your deck to do. We got Volbeat, Luxio, Goldeen, Diplin, the Dragon Diplin. We got Chi-Yu, Lucky Helmet, Ambipom, Alakazam, hey, and a Blissey EX full art. Hey, yeah, I like that. I like the color pink, and this is a very pink card. But also, Blissey EX is kind of finding some success as well. Just online. Has a happy switch ability. Once during your turn, you may move a basic energy from one of your Pokemon to another one of your Pokemon. And has the return attack for 180. You may draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. And this deck, I mean, this card can also be quite a hoss, as it can play that A-Spec. Which one is that? It's not Hero's Cape, is it? It's one of those. It's the A-Spec Cape, where you just pretty much have 100 extra HP for free. There we go. We got a Dreepy. Nice, happy Dreepy. Sandygast. Phoebus. Sleepy Vulpix. Myena, that's not a Sleepy Vulpix. Revaroom. Florges. Pheasantipity. I love that name. And an Infernape. We got 3 more packs left. Really really wanting one of those Dragapults. That way I don't have to buy any or trade them or wait a few months before I get them and I don't want to play it anymore. So we got a Poochyena, Flabébé. We got Lucian. Each player shuffles their hands and puts it on the bottom of their deck. If either player puts any cards on the bottom of their deck in this way, each player flips a coin. If heads, that player draws 6. If tails, that player draws 3. Or, yeah, 3. We got Carmine. If you go first, you may use this card during your first turn. So it's a supporter on the first turn. We haven't seen that in a while. Discard your hand and draw 5 cards. Now, I mean, the worst thing about that is that you play it not on your first turn and you draw 5. We got a Okie Dokie, which is going to be pretty good for the fighting deck as well. We got the ability Adrena Power. If this Pokemon has any dark energy attached, it gets 100 HP, and the attack it uses do 100 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Good punch for 2. That's 170 damage for 2 energy, and it just has 230 HP. So very good for GLC, and probably you could use this with just putting in your fighting deck or maybe even Lost Box with this specific card. You might want to play Luminous Energy in that or just like a Dark Energy. But we got 2 more packs left. Let's see what we can do. Dragapult pack, Dragapult in here. Can we find one? Let's see. Let us see. Ooh. Upside down cards. Maybe. We'll see. If I can get it. Upside down. Am I upside down? I'm probably upside down. We got Girafarig. Horoki. The Frokinator. Phantump. Festival Grounds. That is the stadium that you're going to be using with that Diplin. Each Pokemon that has any energy attached, both yours and your opponent's, recovers from all special conditions and can't be affected by special conditions. So Festival Grounds, pretty good pull to get. We got Glamora, Poliwrath. Nice. We got another Dracloak. Now, a lot of people have been man, I can't talk. A lot of people have been having problems or not being able to find Dracloak in several packs, and I think we've gotten lucky by being able to pull 2 so far, and an Iron Leaves. All right, guys, we got 1 more pack left. So far, we've gotten Legacy Energy, Blood Moon, Ursaluna, 2 Dracloaks, which is awesome, a Chimeco, Okidogi, and a Blissey EX. We got 1 more pack. Can we do the thing where we pull the card? And I don't want nothing special. I just want a regular Dragapult EX. We got Timber, Aeron. Man, Spinarak. These are so hard to flip through. I don't know what's going on here. We got Bellybolt. Oh, we're getting close. Snorlax. But first, food. Sunflora, Monferno, and Infernape. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and check out this video right here. Hope you guys enjoyed my living room. And don't forget, stay thankful.